Wow. Hello. What is up, guys? How you doing? It is the first of the new year, 2025, January 1st. And tonight we dive into something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I honestly was up in my feels about. There's a story. There's a story. There's always a story. You guys probably know the story. You know, the reason that I haven't done any kind of a stream or a video where I'm really showing this thing and what it does and some of the games on it is because I got kind of mad. I got a little upset. I ordered this thing because I have bought, you probably can't see this. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, my mic's covering up. Here we go. All these bins are filled with Atari 5200 cartridges. I have a pretty good collection of 5200 cartridges over here. I have some good stuff. I feel like a reporter because I'm holding my mic like this. Tonight on Super Mega Graphics 64, we dive deep into the world of the Atari 5200. Anyway, so I bought a whole bunch of really good cartridges. I have even the one Silverwings was asking about. That's right, Gremlins. And almost all of them work perfectly, except for a few. And it's these ones right here. This is the reason that I bought the Atari 5200 Max Flash Cart, Multicart. Because I bought these cartridges. Sorry. Blueprint. 2 different copies of Kaboom. And Miner 2049er. And they don't work. These cartridges don't work. And I don't know why. They just don't work. The people that sold them to me swear up and down that they actually do work. I could have returned these, but I was like, I'm just going to hold on to them because I wasn't sure what the issue was. Casey says, I don't think I have one of those, but I could be wrong. I'd be surprised. You have everything. You are the man who has everything. They're hard to get though. So you might not. There's a reason I haven't, like I said, covered this because I got so upset because, okay, these games didn't work and I didn't know why. And I went to the different forums, Atari Age and Reddit and different places and tried to find out what people, if there was some typical kind of issue with these specific games or if there, I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. Every one of these other games works fine on my Atari 5200, except for these. And technically that's only 3 games, even though it is 4 cartridges. But this one was kind of pricey. Okay. The Kaboom and the Blueprint were not, but Miner 24.9er, and so here's the thing. I was trying to buy every cartridge. I was trying to actually create a complete set. I haven't ever done that for any console, but I was like, you know what? I'm actually pretty close. I only lack maybe, I don't know, I don't know if it's like 10 games or something like that. There's like, I've got almost all of them. So and these were some of the last ones that I bought. And now I'm like, the ones that are left are very expensive. Okay. Gremlins was $100. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. This one was a lot too. And I don't remember exactly how much, but it was a lot. I don't think it was as much as Gremlins, but yeah. Silverwing says there are 2 models of the 5200. Do they work on one model but not on the other? I bought all the games for the US 32X. Yes, that's very impressive, Silverwings, especially with Spider-Man. I don't know if there's another game on that console that costs as much as Spider-Man, but holy crap, that's a big one. But yes. Yeah, there's 2 models. You're right. There's a 2-port model and a 4-port model of the 5200. And there's a pretty big difference between them, other than just one of them has 4 ports for 4 controllers and the other one only has 2. The other difference is The 2-port model plugs straight into the wall, and then you have like an RF signal that goes out like a regular console does, right? Whereas the 4-port model, which is what I've always had, I have this one and I have another one. They go into that weird box, and that box, the power goes into the box plugs into the 5200, and then the box plugs into the TV. And it's an auto switching RF box. That's a little bit of a problem. That's why this Atari 5200 that I use now is S-Video modded and power modded, so I don't have to deal with any of that. Which I highly recommend you do if you're going to have original hardware. And it is a 4-port one. And yes, this cartridge works on both models. Both models. It should. You shouldn't have a problem. If you do have a problem, it's not because of the model thing. It's something else. Chris Courage. What's up, dude? Chris says the problem with those few games was your poor luck. So let me get to that. So I had these games. It's actually 3 games because it's 2 copies of Kaboom. So it's actually just these 3 games. But both copies of Kaboom. So that was what scared the shit out of me. So it started with Kaboom. I bought this one. And I tried everything, cleaning it, deox it, take it apart, do everything you can, get the little pencil eraser out, do everything you can think of, alcohol, you name it, and nothing. It almost would start to do something, but then nothing. And then after that, after the 1 or 2 times it almost started, it didn't ever start. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Goose egg. Okay, so I had also bought Blueprint and Miter 2049er, right? And Blueprint came in later, but Miter 2049er came in right after Kaboom, and it also did not work. And I got nothing. And I was very, very concerned about this. So I ordered another copy of Kaboom because I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to order another copy of Kaboom, because the guy that sold it to me was like super cool and chill. And he's like, I don't understand why it's not working for you. It worked for me. Here's actual screenshots of where it was working for me and stuff. And I was like, it's not an expensive cart. So I was like, I'll keep it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe I could fix it. Maybe there's something going on that I don't know. So I ordered this other copy of Kaboom. Same damn thing. Didn't work. And then Blueprint comes in and it doesn't work either. So that's 4 cartridges, 3 different games. And I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. And I'm reading all kinds of things on, like I said, forums and Reddit, Atari Age, blah, 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 blah. And I'm hearing every scenario you can imagine, from, oh, that's like Chris just said, that's your bad luck, sorry, to there might be something wrong with your actual Atari. Because if these cartridges aren't working, it could be your pins are messed up on your system. And I'm like, well, every single other one of these carts that I was just talking about, all of these carts, they all work except for these. So I don't think it's my Atari, but okay. And then I heard some people say, well, there are certain games that use RAM differently. And it could be that you have a bad RAM chip on your console. And then I was like, oh my God, that would be my luck. That my RAM would be starting to go bad, or something would be happening here, and it's not the cartridges at all. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? So my solution was to finally buy this thing that I had seen 1,000 times and just never pulled the trigger on. And I didn't want to buy, because I was trying to buy the full set, but I was like, damn it, I can't buy the full set if these games are not going to be working. I got to find out what's even happening here. And I was like, you know what? This does make sense, because I can do all these games, plus I can do the homebrew stuff and all that kind of stuff that I really do want to do. Plus this will tell me definitively, once and for all, if it's a problem with these cartridges, or if it's a problem with my console, the RAM, that sort of thing. Because if the games work on this, then I know it's not my console. Because if they work, they work. Right? So the problem would actually be these carts. So this was going to solve a lot of mysteries for me. This was my Robert Stack from 1988. Tonight, 4 cartridges are not working. We dive into the mystery. Okay, so I ordered it. I'll get back to the chat in just a second, guys. I want to go through this real quick. So I ordered it from Steve at ATARIMAX.com. And I waited and I waited, and it turned into a whole thing, okay? And I knew, because I had ordered the Coleco one, this one. I'd ordered this one from him before. Same dude, same place. And this took a while. And I was like, I know it's going to take a while. I know. But this took a long time. This was... I'm not going to go through the whole story because I have gone through the whole story before. Y'all don't need to hear every little detail. But I'll just say it was multiple months of waiting and not getting any response whatsoever. Like, I got no response. And I got mad, you know, because I wasn't hearing nothing. I didn't know nothing. I got upset. I started talking about it on the channel. And at that point, you know, it got to a point where I finally just sent him a message and I said, look, either tell me something one way or another, ship my cartridge, or I'm going to just talk to my bank and cancel this. Okay. And this is after I'd already sent multiple messages this went on for a long time. And I had suggested maybe we just cancel the order and all that, which I didn't even want to do, but I was like, look, I don't know what's going on. You're not communicating, whatever. Anyway, to shorten this story a little bit, eventually he did start talking to me and he did ship me the cartridge, and I do have it and it works perfectly. And I really like it. But it took me a while to get over being mad about that because I felt like it was really weird. Like he wasn't talking, he wasn't saying anything, and it went on forever. And there was other people in his forum saying the same thing. They had waited months and months. Some of them, one guy was like, he'd been waiting like 8 months or something like that. And you know, when something's not getting resolved and you don't know what's happening, it can really start eating at you. So I got really pissed, and I admit that. But it took me a while to get over it. I have gotten over it. I will say that I don't know what all his deal is with this stuff. I don't know why it takes him so long to do what he does. I don't know what his issue is with communicating with people, but he does make good stuff. So I'm going to play it. We're going to play it. I do have a ton of like homebrew cartridges that have been put out that are actually really cool. Like, I love these cartridges. These are really well-made cartridges. This is one I bought when I went to go see Max up there, $30. I think I got a little cheaper price than that, but they were asking $30. And that is a game that was never officially released. So this is another homebrew game that was just available out at a retro store, which was pretty crazy. But I got some good stuff. We're just going to check out a bunch of good games on this and some homebrew stuff, some conversions that are games from like the XE and the 800 and stuff like that, because the Atari 5200 is essentially an Atari 800 computer with this controller, analog control. So it's pretty interesting because of that. So anyway, we'll stick this in. We'll fire this bad boy up, and I'll check it a chat as you stare at the menu that just came up. Hang on, here we go. There's the menu. Okay. Born Distracted. What's up, dude? Side, do you still use the RetroTink? Of course I do. I'm using the RetroTink 5X Pro right now. Yes. I also have the 2X Pro, which is hooked up to my Intellivision. My Intellivision and my ColecoVision. Those are the only two things that I have hooked into that. Everything else is hooked into the RetroTink 5X. So yeah, I have an OSSC that's pretty good too, but I just don't use it. I don't know, maybe I should sell it. It's kind of a backup in case something happens. I think it's good to have a good backup solution. So maybe I don't want to get rid of it, but it's a nice, the OSSC is interesting. It's just a little bit technical. You have to know how to do some things. It's a little weird like that. EJ Hilt. How you doing, Cyrus? Hope you had a good New Year's. You know what, guys? I got to tell you, I missed New Year's. I fell asleep. The fireworks were going off like crazy, and I was trying to keep Jon Snow calm. He's calm right now, by the way. In case you want to see him real quick, he's right over here. He's chilling right there. But we laid down. I was trying to keep him calm with all the fireworks going off and everything. And I fell asleep. So I actually missed New Year's. But that's okay. That's okay. We did hang out a little bit before that. I did a stream in the afternoon. So it's not a big deal. It kind of sucks because people were like messaging me like Happy New Year's, and I wasn't responding to anybody. But it's all right. Okay, anyway. Silverwings had asked about Gremlins. I played it a while back, but I'll show you. Gremlins does work on here. I do have the real cart for Gremlins also, but we can play it on here as well. So I got commercial games and then a bunch of other cool stuff too we can check out. Okay. Gremlins. You can see it loads really fast. Oh yeah. Have you ever played the first Gremlins? Gremlins 2 on the NES is way more advanced, obviously, because it's NES and it's Sunsoft, and it's like several MMC chips into their, library. But Gremlins is not bad. I gotta remember how to play it because it's been a minute. Silverwing says Gremlins is the only 5200 game I have. I don't have a 5200 system to play it. Oh my god, we got to get that taken care of. Maybe they'll bring out an Atari 5200 plus. Because, dude, that would be sick. I mean, I don't know if there's a market for it, but an Atari 5200 plus would be awesome. All right, let's play a little Gremlins. Okay, yeah. We got to take one at a time. We got to be careful because they eat stuff and then it's a whole problem. Or if they get wet, they multiply. So we got to be careful. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, pretty simple game. Stay away from the water, damn it. They keep multiplying. I can't do anything I can't get rid of the water. Oh, see, the TV distracts them. They get over by the TV and then they freeze up because they're all fascinated by the TV. Oh, man, I turned accidentally. God dang it. Can't believe I did that. This analog stick, it doesn't automatically recenter, so sometimes if you're not careful, you can go the wrong direction. Oh, you're gonna get the original? Dude, I highly recommend. I got a S-Video modded console, and I highly recommend that. You can see the picture looks fantastic. It's like one of my prized possessions, my modded 5200. It's quite good. I like. Yes. Stay away from my gizmo. Oh, he opened the gate. What a jerk. Come here, Gizmo. Yeah. Mogwai. No, he killed one of the gizmos. Revenge. No, he's changing into one of them. That sucks. Oh. Candy. He ate the candy. Wow. So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate? See, this one's easy. Like, why is this one so easy? Out of nowhere. Gremlins. Too bad they didn't put this on other consoles or anything, you know? Ah! Damn it. That other one didn't have, like, any kind of gremlins. I mean, the bad ones, you know? Ah, this one's, like, loaded. Wow. Game over, man! Cranable says, hi, everyone. Happy 2025. Indeed. Good sir. Indeed. There's a tech demo. It's not really a tech demo so much as it is just like a... Well, I guess it is a tech demo. But it's like a bunch of different game scenarios. It's really cool. I'm going to show you this. I had this on the XE computer also. So it's pretty cool they put this on the 5200. Hang on a second. I'll bring it up. Yeah, it's called Atari Blast. Check this out. It's pretty cool. And it does some effects that is very impressive for this console. It's very, very impressive. So, Wayne's, this was the last game released on the 52. Oh, the Gremlins game? Yeah. Grantable, I have to admit, I know not much of the 5200. I'm surprised how good the graphics look like. Well, this one that you're about to see, I'm just going to let it run here, is exceptional. Like, most 5200 games don't look this good. This was made way after the console was defunct. Not after it was funky. It's always been funky, but after it was defunct. It's pretty cool. Has good sound, too. The 5200 has the Pokey chip built into it. So it has better sound than the other consoles. I believe Gremlins is 2-player co-op. I believe it is. I haven't done it yet, but I'll have to do that at some point. I'm going to have to get my brother over here, or my daughter, and do some more 2-player retro gaming. I bet I could get my brother to come over. This stuff is very... I mean, this looks like NES stuff. It actually kind of, in some ways, looks better than NES stuff. It's pretty wild. Look how fast it's going. What's the peak amount of 5200 games that I have ever had? Well, that's a good question. Right now is the peak. We can count my games if you want. Here's the question. are we counting the cartridges that I own that are retro, like homebrew cartridges? Are we just counting retail cartridges? That's the question. So can we say the 5200 is the equivalent of the 800 XL series? The 5200 seems a tad superior to the 800 XL. I think it's the exact same hardware as the, I think that's the one, the 800 XL. I think internally, as far as the processing is concerned. However, it does have analog control and multi-buttons and a pause button on the, and a reset button on the actual joystick. 4 independent fire buttons. They are actually completely independent of each other, but most games just double them up, so they only use 2 of them. So in a lot of ways, it's from a gaming perspective, it's superior to the Atari computers. I have an XEGS, and I really like it, but the problem is the games are one button. You get one fire button, and that's it. And anything else, you have to use the keyboard, and that's if they have it programmed in there. So it's a little different. Okay, so we're just going to go with retail cartridges? All right. That's a good question. Are we counting the retail cartridges that don't work? Because I have 4 cartridges that don't work. I don't know. This is a weird topic. This is a weird topic. I'll tell you another secret about the 5200 that's really cool. We'll come back to looking at some game stuff here in just a second. Alright, so here's another cool secret about the 5200. So, this is your controller, right? And the cable's not super long. That's like, I don't know, maybe 3 feet long. So, if you buy Neo Geo AES or just whatever Neo Geo extension cables, they work on the 5200. So I've got 6-foot extension cables hooked up to my 5200 controllers. Highly recommend that. If you already have a Neo Geo and you already have those extension cables, you can just use those. Never mind, Sai. Okay, well. So as far as homebrew carts, I think it's, let's see, this one. I'll show you my homebrew carts. And, you know, these are all on this ATARIMAX thing also. But I got Rat Catcher. I got Xevious. Or as we used to call it when we were kids, Xevious. Millipede. Adventure 2. Castle Blast. I like that one a lot. I'm not good at a lot of these, but I like that one a lot. And then Asteroids, and that's a really cool version of Asteroids. Those are my homebrew cartridges. I also own 2 copies of Buck Rogers. Do you guys remember that story, or do I need to repeat that? I thought this game didn't work, except it does work. I just needed to press a button on the controller to get it to start, and I didn't realize that. So I had bought a second one. Anyways. I have several, dude. I got a bunch of retail cartridges. All right, so here's what we'll do. I will count only 1 copy of Buck Rogers because whatever. There's only, you know, I guess I'll count these even though they don't work. It's only 3 games because there's 2 kabooms. We'll count them because I can play them, just not on the cartridges. All right, so that's 3. And then we got baseball, 4, tennis, 5, football, 6, soccer, not football, soccer, 7. Buck Rogers is 8. So we're up to 8. All right, next bin. 9 is Space Dungeon. 10, Pole Position. 11, Joust. This is fascinating, I know. Sorry. 12, Super Breakout, which was the pack-in cartridge. 13 is Gorf. Love that. Great version of Gorf. 14, Countermeasure. 15, The Wizard of War. 16, Jungle Hunt. 17, Miss Pac-Man. 18, Regular Pac-Man. 19, Pingu. 20, Kangaroo. 21, Frogger. 22, Frogger 2. 22 so far. 22. I'm telling you, I have a lot of cartridges here. 23 is Rescue on Fractalus. Phenomenal game. Crazy graphics. Really cool. What was that? 23? Is that 23? I think that's 23. 24, Galaxian. 25 is Ball Blazer. 26, Defender. 27, Berserk. I like that version. 28, Missile Command. 29, Star Raiders. I have no idea how to play that game. 30, Choplifter. Oof. 31, Robotron 2084. That one works really good on 5200. Is that 31? 31. 32, Space Invaders. Really good version of Space Invaders. 33, Vanguard. Good version of Vanguard. 34, Quick Kicks. 35, Mario Brothers. 36, Moon Patrol. 37, Dig Dug. 38, Gremlins. 39, Centipede. It's 39, if I'm counting correctly. I might be counting correctly. I don't know. 40, Pitfall. 41, Pitfall 2. 42, Space Shuttle. 43, Beam Rider. Is that 43? I think so. 44, River Raid. That is a messed up label, but it's a great game. 45, the Dreadnought Factor. If you never played that, you're missing out. 46, 007, James Bond. 48, Gyrus. 49, Super Cobra. 50, Star Wars, the arcade game. 51, Popeye. 52, Astro Chase. 53, Cubert. 54, Star Trek. 55, Congo Bongo. 56, Hero. And I think that's it. 56. Is that right? 56. I think that's right. And then... Oh, shit. Sorry, I hit the thing with my cartridges. Oh, my. My bad. That's all the cartridges and then the homebrew ones. But we can play all of these on this Atari Max. So anyway, sorry, that took forever. That took forever. I think it's the Dodgers better. How is Kangaroo? I think it's pretty good. It's been a long time since I played it, but I remember having fun playing that. PJ Smith, what's up, dude? PJ, great version of Vanguard. It is very good. Yes, it is very good. So, I hear there are 69. That's right. There's supposed to be 69 official cartridges, and I think I have 50. What did I say? 56 or something like that? Darn, now I want a 5200 console. Dude. Okay. We got to do some of the homebrew so you can see that, because what they're able to do in the homebrew community, obviously you've seen this game that I had up a second ago. I'll bring it back up. There's so many awesome homebrew things. We're going to look at a few of those, check them out together. But what they're able to do nowadays on the Atari 8-bit computers and then converting that over to the 5200, it's just ridiculous. It's unbelievable. It's like the Intellivision stuff. It's nuts. So, yeah. This is just too cool. You can play every one of these, or you can just watch them. It's fun just to watch them. You know what I mean? Just seeing what the thing can do. Because when you're playing, sometimes you can't really take it all in because you're focusing on playing, you know? So if you watch this stuff, it's just crazy. Galaga spaceship shooting Pac-Man ghosts, yeah. I mean, these little versions of these games, these look like they could be running on an NES or, I mean, I don't even know. I was going to say Master System, but in some ways, some of this stuff, yeah, maybe Master System. I don't know. Atari Blast is what this is called. This like combo pack of homebrew games. All right, so let's check out some other stuff, because, you know, they never officially released some games for this that were released on the Atari computer and released on other Atari consoles, but they're available. And there's different versions of things too. One thing we got to check out is Donkey Kong, because Donkey Kong Jr. has been ported over. And there's also Donkey Kong, but there's also these Encore versions, which are a little bit better than the regular versions. We'll play a little bit of Donkey Kong Encore. All right, here we go. Turn the volume up a little, sorry. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I ran right into that. Damn it. Oh, why did I do that? Damn it. It's going kind of fast. I mean, I might need to set it to an easier mode. There needs to be a Psy-friendly mode. There we go. Such a nice, clean version of Donkey Kong, better than the Coleco version. Yeah, it actually is better. Look at the animation on Mario. A lot of people will talk a lot of crap about the controller, but as long as you have a decent one, you can fix one and make it work right. 5200 control is fine. And I really like the analog for the games that really take advantage of the analog control. Super nice. So yeah, I don't think that this has the cement factory. I don't think it has the cement factory. We'll see if it does, but I don't think it does. Okay, come on. They're getting all cute with the barrels. Oh, wow. I thought I was dead for sure right there. That's pretty hard. No, it's more than 2 levels. See, it's weird how they do it. The first run through it's 2, but then it changes. Oh, damn it. Game over, man. Game over. Alright, let me see if I can set the difficulty. I don't think it's going to let me do it. I tried to do this before. I don't think it'll let me set the difficulty for some reason. I don't know. Hang on, let me pause it. There we go. I got to reset my capture. I think it's a little off. Hang on just a second. Where is it? Sometimes the audio gets a little off. Why did I do that? Alright, whatever. So embarrassing. Alright. Move on to something else. I thought it was going to stop and I was going to jump, but it never stopped. So, whatever. Okay, homebrew. So many awesome homebrew games. Okay, let's see. Crystal Castles. That's pretty good. Caverns of Mars is on here. That's pretty good. Castle Crisis is that one that I was playing. I have a cartridge of this. See if we can get it going. Pretty cool homebrew game. Silverwing says only 2. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Prime 1. Prime 1. Hello and Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year, Prime 1. Oh, this isn't the one I was thinking it is. This is a different game, Castle Crisis. This is like Warlords. Yeah. Analog makes a big difference on this game. Ow. Come on, get up there. Ugh. I'm the one in the bottom left, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Oh boy, this is getting crazy. Oh, damn it. That's pretty fun, though. That is pretty fun. Question. Prime One says 7800 Plus versus OG 7800 with RGB multicart. Well, that's an interesting question. So the 7800 Plus is emulation, which is not usually what you want. It's not usually the best solution. I mean, I usually just always recommend original hardware. There are at least one game on the 7800 that doesn't work on the 7800 Plus, and that's Crossbow. It's got something wrong with it. I don't know. Maybe they'll fix that, but at least for right now, it doesn't work properly. So there's another plus for original hardware. However, I will say this: original hardware 7800 or 2600, either one, there are some games that have weird refresh rate issues that will cause you major problems trying to display them or capture them. And the 7800 Plus alleviates that. And then the two games that come to mind from that, which I talked about before, is Asteroids for the 2600 and Battlezone for the 2600. They don't usually work very well on original hardware, regardless of what kind of scaler or like retro tank or whatever you have. So the other advantage that the 7800 Plus has is it will let you pause any game, including 2600 games. The 7800 Plus, and I'm assuming I guess not the 2600 Plus, but the 7800 Plus will let you pause any game, 7800 or 2600. And original hardware does not do that. I tested it. So there are some reasons why you might want the 7800 Plus for playing stuff like that. And there are some reasons why you might want original hardware, obviously, with the RGB. My 7800 is composite video modded, which I think is still pretty good. But I'm probably not going to be using it on streams or capturing footage or anything anymore, because the 7800 Plus seems to be better for what I'm trying to do on the computer side of things. So my original hardware will probably be just relegated to my CRT, and I'll just play games that way on it. So that's my thoughts about that. Granable says 7800 with RGB multicart, in my own opinion. I read the 5200 equals a 400 computer. It's actually more like the 800, but it's in the same vicinity. It's the same basic hardware. So yes. Prime One, I was just watching a video on it. $50 more. $50. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about for the... I don't know what you mean, $50 more for something specific, but I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's look at something else. Okay. Homebrew. Back to the homebrew. All right. Let's see here. Okay. I have not played this ET Phone Home. I have not played this. This is not the 2600 version. I know that. But I don't know much about it. All right. Well, what do you do in this game? Oh boy. Okay, you can run by using the button. What is that? Is that like a decoy or something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. Well, even though I don't know what I'm doing, it's already way better than the 2600 ET. Even though I have no idea what I'm doing. Come on, get that. Okay. I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, whatever. We're not gonna play that. I don't know how you play that. Chris Kurt, sometimes I mix up the ET music with The Last Starfighter. Oh wow. Huh, I don't think I've ever mixed those up, but that's interesting. Prime One says RGB 7800 multicard 150. It has a Genesis 2 output on it, so you can use either the RCA component or SCART. Yeah, I've seen that cartridge before. The multicart for the 7800. You know, maybe eventually I'll buy one of those, but you know, like I said, I got mine composite modded, and that's been pretty good for me. And you know, haven't really thought about getting a multi-cart for that console, but maybe. Multipass! What's up, Luke? What is up? Yeah, not all these are like amazing games, right? But there are some good homebrew games that they've put on this. I think I have some retail games mixed in here by accident. I don't think all these are homebrew. Oh, Pac-Man Encore. Wonder, huh? At least Miss Pac-Man Encore. I wonder what's different about that from the regular Miss Pac-Man. Several. Look at all these versions of Pac-Man there are. We'll do. Yeah. Oh, I just lost it. There it is. We'll try out this Miss Pac-Man Encore. See what that looks like. If I can figure out how to start the game. Hello, can we start the game, please? There it goes. Oh, I couldn't get away. Looks like she's going too slow. Weird. Ah, damn it, I missed both her and the dude. Huh. I don't know. I think it's got some things that seem a little bit better, but maybe they just started out slower. I don't know. No. All right, whatever. Luke says, I was going to make games, but make them in my garage. I'm going to call them Garage Brew. Oh, nice. Classy. Prime One, correction, it's called the 1700 Game Drive. The version for the NES top loader is called the RGB Blaster. Yeah, I have my own experience with the RGB Blaster. That was a nightmare. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about, but yeah, it's good to get the name for people that are interested in it, for sure. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I make some retail games in here too, for sure. Moon Patrol Redux. I wonder what that's like. Parallax scrolling. Play Mountain King? Okay. I have it just running a demo on this right now. I just want to see what it looked like. Okay, we'll do Mountain King. Hang on. Cranable says, hey, I ended buying size RGB blaster. Oh, that's right. Cranable, you bought it. That's right. I had problems with it. You didn't have any problems with it, but I had some problems with it. I think it was because I was trying to use it on the twin Famicom, and for whatever reason, my twin Famicom didn't want to work. There was a whole thing with that too. That was crazy. Like, Crix kept telling me it wasn't supported on there. At first he said it would work, and then he said it wasn't supported. It was a whole thing. And then it broke on me. I'm glad you got it going though. I'm glad you figured it out. Cuz that was weird. That was very, very frustrating. But I now own an NES top loader, or a Japanese Famicom top loader that's RGB modded. So I don't have to worry about it. I still have my twin Famicom. I just don't use it on here for anything. It's just on my CRT. What were we going to look at? We're going to look at Mountain King. Let's see. Mountain King. Mountain King. 2-port hack. Oh, so it's just a regular Mountain King. They just hacked it so it'll work on 2-port consoles. So I could play the retail or this one. We'll play this one. We'll see how it goes. Press start. Okay, here we go. I don't know how to play this game. I have no idea how to play this game. Whoa. What the hell? What a jerk. Had to do the mamushka. How do you... Can you not jump? Like, what do you do in this game? I just keep getting hit by this damn tarantula. Oh, I did jump. Oh. Oh, you have to be pressing a direction and then you can jump. Ah. Aha. Oh, yeah, that didn't go well. That was not good. That's not how you want to do that. So you move a direction and then you can jump. I see. I don't know why you use a flashlight. I don't know what that's for. Can't jump high enough to... Oh, I can get up there. About to say. Can I climb the ladder? Yes, I can. Oh, I almost was up there. There we go. Come on, get up there. Frustrating. Some weird controls, man. Ah. Come on, jump. Wow. I'm hitting it just a hair too late, I guess. Come on. Okay, what is that over there? What? Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know how to play that game. Collect the gold until the music comes on, then use the flashlight to locate the flame. Joystick for jumping. Crannibal says, no, I use it on the twin Famicom, the black one. I think we were discussing that. Our models were different. Yeah, I have the green and black twin Famicom. I don't know what the deal was. And honestly, I don't know if Crix knew what the deal was. I don't know. There was a very frustrating time, you know, because it wasn't working. You would give me all these weird, like garbled graphics, like it just wasn't making a good connection or something. It might have been the pins. It might not have even been, I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. But it didn't work. And then the USB port broke on it, which was crazy. Yeah, that was a frustrating time, man. I'm glad you wanted it, because I was like, I didn't even want to look at it anymore. You know, it is what it is. You got something that works for you. I got later on something that works for me. So, you know, it's just one of those weird experiences we have in the world of homebrew gaming, you know, old school retro, you know, buying these devices and stuff. You ran into the flames. I'll play that again another time. It's interesting. Prime 1, the flame is located at the bottom. Use it to grab the crown and rush to the top before losing it. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I have to work on some experience with that game for sure. For show. Okay, so there's a game on here that I'm not sure what it's named, something weird. So I'm not sure I can find it, but there's a version of Empire Strikes Back that's on here. I'm pretty sure. I know it's on the XE computer because I have it on there. I'm pretty sure it's on here too, but it's called something else, and I can't remember what it's called. It's not called Empire Strikes Back. So I'm going to see if I can figure it out. But if not, then I'll play something else. Because I can't remember. Sinistar, that's pretty cool. Space Invaders, Spy Hunter, that's cool. Yeah, it's not in this folder. Maybe it is and I just didn't see it. I don't know. Well, we can play something else. It's not a big deal. I can't even remember what it's named. I can't even remember the name of it, but I know it has a different name. Because I found it once and I was like, what the hell? Is Robotron 2 joysticks? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, actually. We can do the retail on that. Go back to my commercial games. And... Robotron. Yep. Yeah, use two different controllers for that on here. This could be a little tricky. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this off. Oh, I got the volume set too low. Hang on. Turn the volume up. I'll reset it. Do I have this other controller plugged in? I think I do. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. It's not responding. Okay, hang on. So many wires. Oh my god. So many wires. Pull one wire and like a bunch of things fall. You're like, oh, great. I meant to do that. Got you plugged in. Why are you not responding? That's the question. Oh, it wasn't in all the way. That's why. Okay. Back to what we were doing a second ago. Sorry about that. I would need them Velcroed to the table. Robotron: A Wizard of War gives me problems on emulators. Yeah. It does work good on here, though. You just have to have good controllers. And they have to be plugged in all the way. All right. Back to what we were doing. Commercial games. Where's it at? Robotron. Here we go. Try this again. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, how dare you. Crap. What's the best 5200 game? Depends on in what way you mean. Like graphically, gameplay. Like there's a different game for each of the categories that you could imagine, probably. This is a good twin stick game. The other good twin stick game is what is that game that I have? Space Dungeon. Space Dungeon's another good one that's twin stick. Graphically, I think the best game on the 5200 is Rescue on Fractalus, probably. That's just really cool graphics for the 5200. You know, some of the homebrew stuff is very, very impressive. Like that game I started off with, that shoot 'em up. It's like a collection of different shoot 'em ups. It's really, really pushes the hardware. As far as retail goes, I really like Defender on the 5200. I think it's a really good version of Defender. But the 5200 has a good version of Pole Position also. It's really good with the analog control. Centipede is really good. Space Invaders, Galaxian. There's a bunch of really good games. Gorf is really good. Space Dungeon. I'm gonna bring up that one demo again real quick, just so you can see in case you missed it earlier, because I had it on earlier, but not everybody was here at the beginning. So I'm gonna bring this on one more time, just because I think it's super cool. It's called Atari Blast. It's ridiculous. You can play all these different like versions of classic shoot 'em ups with like a little bit of a twist on them. You can even customize your game a little bit, but I'm just gonna let this run for a minute. You can hear the music and check out the graphics and stuff. It's pretty good, I think. It's pretty impressive. I gotta find some more demos like this. There's some other very impressive looking 5200 games. Oh yeah, Neo Breakout is good. Yes, Heathen Deluxe. I have two really good 5200 controllers. I have about 4 other ones that they could be repaired and they would probably be really good, but I have 2 good ones. Mike Wolf, back in the house. Yes. Don't rat me out, PJ. How dare you? I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your PJ Smith. Yes, Heathen, 5200 games are essentially Atari 8-bit computer games, but with better controls. Well, the better's, I guess, subjective. You have 4 fire buttons. You have a pause button, a reset button. You have analog control, which can make a big difference in some games. And it'll, some models are 4-player, some are 2, but there are several 4-player sports games, believe it or not. So there's certain advantages the 5200 has over the 8-bit computer, but the 8-bit computer is the computer, so there's advantages there as well. I have an XEGS, and it's really great. The games are basically, like you said, the same games, except the controls are different. You only have one fire button. Usually, most of the games don't really take advantage of the keyboard or anything. PJ snitches get stitches. That's right. PJ says, I bet Xevious kicks ass on this console. I'll show you what it looks like. It's different than what you might think. That's like you're seeing right here, like this is a version of Xevious in this that they're doing, but that's the actual Xevious doesn't move as fast as this. But I'll show you what it looks like. I'll just get my cartridge. I'll show you my cartridge. My cartridge. Yeah, we'll do a little Xevious action. Hang on. All right. Take out the multicart, the ATARIMAX, and we'll put in the Xevious. This is a homebrew cartridge that I bought when I was in Pennsylvania hanging out with Max. We went to a retail store and they had this sitting on the shelf. They had it listed for $30. I think I got it cheaper than that, but I didn't. When I saw that, I saw it on the shelf and I go, huh, Xevious is on the 5200? And I was like, Xevious. And I got my phone out and I checked my phone and I was like, oh, this was not officially released. This is a homebrew cart somebody sold to this retro store and they just resold it because either they don't know or maybe they do know, but I was like, alrighty. So anyway, I was very happy to find that. Okie dokie. I'm going to let it sit for just a second and see if it shows you a little demo here. It might. I can't remember. Luke, I love the shirt. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. The shirt loves you. Okay. Heathen Deluxe. The Atari XEGS was a monumental flop when it came out. I have no idea why they released such ancient hardware in a post-NES world. I remember my local Toys R Us blowing them out for $30. Wow. I wish I could have found one for $30 back in the day. I never owned one until my buddy John, Retro Bro, he got a hold of one, and when he got it, it had a problem with the power supply. So every time he would try to turn it on, it was all weird and the graphics didn't look, you couldn't even see anything. It was all messed up. And he wasn't even sure it worked. But he asked me if I wanted it, and I bought it from him. And as it turned out, it just needed a new power supply. So I bought one of the modern like USB power supplies for it. And I have the gun for it and everything. It's actually really fun. And you're right, it was a total flop and unnecessary when it came out. Although I did want one when I saw it when it came out. But anyway, yeah. PJ says, oh, it's a homebrew. I had no idea. Yeah, I didn't either until I saw it sitting there. All right, here we go. I don't know if you can hear the music or anything. It looks different than what you might think it would look. I'm going to pause it for a second and turn the music up just a little. Here we go. I couldn't get over there. Damn it. I'm terrible at hitting the stuff on the ground. It doesn't look as good as the NES version, you know, but I think it's pretty good. So let me tell you about it real quick. So it's not totally a homebrew game. I need to correct myself here. This game was in the process of being finished back in the day, and then they didn't finish it. And then later on, some people in the homebrew community finished making the game and then released it. So it started out as a retail game that was never released, and then it eventually did get released by fans. So that's, yeah, it's not totally homebrew, but it was finished by the homebrew community. Ethan Deluxe says, I wish I knew what I knew now. I remember EB selling TurboGrafx for 20 bucks, dude. Jaguar for 29, dude. Can you imagine if we knew what was going to happen? And I can remember seeing the 32X at Walmart for $15 when they were trying to get rid of the 32Xs. Yeah. Dude, okay, let me tell you. I got a story I can tell you about one of those. Oop. I keep hitting my keyboard buttons. Sorry. Back in the day at Walmart, they had a, hang on, where's it at? Here we go. Okay, back in the day at Walmart, they had these two Namco arcade joysticks. They were gray, they had yellow buttons and a yellow top. They had two of them at this Walmart, and they were clearing them out for $15 a piece, okay? And they're for the PlayStation. I saw them, and I was like, I want these. I need some arcade joysticks, and that would be perfect because I was into, Street Fighter, and Street Fighter Alpha 2 was my jam back then. I'm like, let me get these sticks. I don't know why they were clearing them out for $15. I mean, they're metal sticks, very well made. So I had those sticks forever. And I played them on MAME because I bought like adapters to play them on the computer. I played them on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. You could even play them on the PS3. You just had to set the buttons in the menu if you could. They were really cool, because I had the adapters to plug them into USB, so they worked on all kinds of stuff. I had them for years and years, and just a few years ago, I had to sell a whole bunch of stuff. Bad financial times, things weren't going well, so I sold a whole bunch of stuff. And I looked up to see what those were going for, and I was shocked because, like I said, I got them for $15 a pop, and I think I sold them for $150 each. And they were used, well used. And I made that clear in my listing and everything. And they sold like fast. Like as soon as I put them up, somebody bought them. I was like, wow. I didn't realize how, like, you buy something, you have it forever. The same thing happened to me with the component cable for the GameCube. Like back in the day when I had a GameCube, you had to send off and order that cable, the official Nintendo cable. And I had it, and I used it for years and years. And then I was selling stuff, and I saw that it was going for I don't even remember what it was going for, some ridiculous amount of money for that cable. And I was like, wow, well, I can just use S-Video on my GameCube. I don't need this. So I sold it, and somebody bought it immediately as soon as I sold it. So sometimes you can get lucky. But a lot of stuff, man, we missed the boat. Absolutely. Heathen Deluxe says the 5200 having better sounds than the 7800 is another travesty. There's only a couple of 7800 games that have the pokey chip, but the 5200 and the 8-bit computers, yeah, the sound is fantastic. It can really do some awesome sound. Absolutely. PJ Smith, it's a hybrid. Last line. I'm just gonna idle because I'm playing Helldivers. Nice, very nice. Very nice. Luke says they don't clearance game consoles out like that now. I wish they did. It's a different world, man. That was before there was an eBay, or before, I think maybe eBay existed during some of that I was doing. Well, obviously when I sold my stuff later, but back in the day when they used to clearance stuff out like that. Yeah, there was no such thing as retro gaming. Retro gaming didn't exist. It wasn't even a concept people thought about. You know, retro gaming didn't happen until I don't even know. It must have been, emulators were around for a while, and still nobody thought about retro gaming as being a thing. Nobody cared about retro gaming. It must have been the early 2000s when people started to care. I don't know. Because I used to go to pawn shops, and they would basically beg me to take their NES cartridges, because I built a pretty big collection of NES cartridges. And most of them I paid like $5, $2. I remember one time I went into this one pawn shop, and I was looking at their NES games, and they were just like shocked that I cared. They're watching me go through these NES games. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. And they're like, if you want these games, we'll sell you all of them for $30 or whatever it was. And I was like, all right. And whenever that was, I bought, it must have been like 25 games or something for like $30. It was ridiculous. The good old days. Oh man. Yeah. Happy New Year, Willie. I don't know. Heathen Deluxe says, yeah, I bought a Turbo Duo US version on clearance from Babbage's for $70. Wow. $70. Damn, dude. I'm 47 now, so that had to be when I was around 16, dude. That's crazy. Luke says, in the early 2000s, I had a 2600, loads of games I couldn't get rid of, ended up throwing it away. Man, I've done that too. It's embarrassing to think about the shit that we threw away that we just thought was like, I'll never use this again. It's trash. This is going to sound really embarrassing. But I'll admit to this. I'll own my fail here. Okay. You ready for this? I had the PlayStation GunCon and the PlayStation 2 GunCon and a whole bunch of controllers for the Sega Saturn and I don't even know. It was all in a box. It was a big box I had in the garage. This was, I'm going to say maybe 2012. I threw all of it in the trash. That was back when I sold my original Duo. I sold my original Duo and all my games. I didn't get that much for it. I had fucking great shit too for my original Duo that I had held on for all those years until about 2012 when I sold it. The guy that bought it from me was like, are you sure you want to sell this to me for this price? And I didn't even look up what it was worth or what other people were paying or whatever. I was just like, no, it's good. You'll have fun with it. It'll go to a good home. That's cool. I never play it. I have emulators if I ever cared or, whatever. What an idiot. Oh man. Me am dumb. Me lose brain. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I own that. That's terrible decision making on my part. But, live and learn. Heathen Deluxe says, the most prosperous time to be a gamer was around 1984. I remember bins full of 2,600 games for $1 a piece. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Heathen Deluxe, my 2,600 reseller market isn't crazy. The demand is nowhere as high as NES. Yeah, dude, I have a pretty good collection of 2,600 and 7,800 games. And you can still get 2,600 games and most 7,800 games for really cheap. Even 5,200. Very, very affordable. It's not bad. There's only a few that are really expensive. The game just turned blue. I'm not sure if that's because I left it sitting for so long. Which controller is this? The second one? I can't tell. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what it was. I left it sitting too long. Now I just lost a life. Damn it! Damn it! Let me bring up the game again. we can still chit chat. Luke says, yeah, there was a point when no one wanted the stuff and the only means of getting rid of it was the trash. Yeah, it sucks, but no one wanted. Yeah, nobody cared, man. It's a 5200 screensaver. Apparently it has a 50. Apparently it does on this game. It has a screensaver. All right. Is this the right controller? There we go. I just died because I was trying to mess with it. Sorry about that. Have you ever seen Rescue on Fractalus? Have you ever seen that game? It's absurd. Like, I can't even understand how they did the graphics. Like, how it's possible. It actually kind of reminds me of Cybermorph on the Jaguar. The Jaguar. In a weird way. I mean, it's not like polygonal graphics, but it's really interesting the way they did the graphics in that game. Let me get that out. I'll show you that. Rescue on Fractalus. Where's that at? Alright, here we go. Switch that out. Okay. Here we go. I think this has the Pokey chip for the music. I think it does. Oh, it's 5200. Never mind. So that sounds pretty good. All right, let's play. Oh, here we go. Wrong controller. All right, well, look at this. When the graphics come up, check this out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to rescue people, but I don't know how to do any of that. All I know how to do is fly around and die and shoot bad guys. I gotta read the instruction manual. It's kind of an important thing to do, you know? I just don't do it. First jump scare in game history, I believe. You know, surprisingly, this game's not hard to control. You might think it would be hard to do that, but it's really not. Responds very well. Ow, how dare you? How dare you, sir? There we go. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Last time I played this, I was I was saying, isn't it weird that this game can run at this speed and do these graphics, and yet F-16 fighting Falcon runs like abject shit on my TurboGrafx 16. Like, how is it the Atari 5200 can do this? I don't know. Very strange. Where did you learn to fly? Something's on my radar up here. Oh, that might be one of the dudes I gotta rescue. Oh. Where am I? I'm getting shot at by something. I don't know, man. I don't know really how to rescue people. Wow, I missed that. That was close. Thankfully, you don't have to get too close with your shots. Where's this dude at? Ouch. Maybe I got him. I don't know. Oh, that... I'm about to lose. I'm out of fuel. Oh, bummer. Major bummer, dude. It's cool looking though. And it sounds good. Let's see. Yeah, where did you learn? I said that already. How dare you? What's up, Maverick? John Denver Flight Academy. How dare you? More like Stevie Wonder Flight Academy. Prime 1, did anyone try to port 400 games? Oh, yeah, dude. On this Atari Max card, I got a bunch of them. We were looking at some earlier. And we were going to look at... you're asking about Sinistar. Yes. Explorers 800, 80s film. Oh, yeah. You remember... Cloak and Dagger? They had the 5200 cart that wasn't really a 5200 cart, but it looked like one. That was when I saw that movie and I was like, whatever that is, I want that. And I didn't realize it was the 5200 until like way later. Where's the damn RPG you were talking about? I want to hear Alex Jones casting some super male vitality spells. Great graphics. Yeah, Freddy Krueger. So I don't have a cartridge of Sinistar, but I think I have it on this card. Let me see if it's on this flash card. Let's find out together. Is this the first controller? Yes, this is the first controller. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's look together, shall we? Homebrew. That's the first place we'll look. Let's see. Sinistar. Yeah, it's a conversion from the computer version. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. Coward level? That's a cool way to select. That's pretty cool. 3 ships. Auto. Okay, you set the shooting to auto? That's cool. We'll do 5 ships. I like that. I love when they do that for menus. Stuff like that. That's cool. Okay, let's try it. Set my shooting to auto, so... Oh, he's coming together. I don't love it when a plan comes together. Well, when a Sinistar plan comes together. Oh boy. Scares the crap out of me when he comes and does his thing. I don't like that. Where'd you run off to? Damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do not want. No. No. It's like a space version of like Jason Voorhees or something. I don't know. Or like Dracula when all the pieces come back together. Oh. Starting to shoot at me now. No, stay away. Oh man, he's almost back. No. Oh no. No. Damn it. No. Damn it. That's a fun game. I like that game. It's like a game you're destined to lose. Like, you're not going to win. But it's fun anyway. It's fun to see how long you can hang in there. That's pretty badass. Anyway, pretty damn awesome. Yeah, good suggestion there. I like that. That was good. Okay. 1 second. Let's catch up on the chat. Catch up on the check of the chat. Check of the chat. Check of the chat. Check of the chat. Spur King, where's the damn... Oh, I already read that. I was looking at other games. Beef Drop looks cool. Coffee, Yellow. Yeah, that one was good if I remember. Copter, Adventure 2. I have Adventure 2 on cartridge. Sinistar was a Dark Souls this time. Yeah, beware, Alex Jones lives. I'm going to turn the lights on for this. Sinistar always freaked me out. Yes. Yes. PJ says, I feel this game has a movie in it somewhere. I want a backstory regarding all of this. Absolutely. I don't know. It might be pretty scary. The movie might, man, you'd have to make the movie with like jump scares and stuff. It'd have to be like a legit horror movie. Spurger says, seems more like one of those giant transformers like Unicron. Yeah, you're right. Kind of like, yeah, like, remember when Unicron got blowed up, but then on the show, like the Ghost of Starscream went to go resurrect Unicron and like attach Unicron to Cybertron to try to get him to like convert Cybertron into a new body for him and all that. I'm surprised I remember all that. That game is cool. I've never seen that one before. I really want to play it. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. The analog makes a big difference on that. So playing that on the XE or 800 computers, the 8-bit computers, probably be pretty awesome too. But that's a nice version of that. It's very, very cool. PJ says Hellraiser meets The Last Starfighter. Yes. Greetings, Starfighter. You have been selected to defend the frontier against Pinhead and the Cenobite army. You must use the lament configuration puzzle. You must solve the puzzle to send them back to hell. Spurger says, yeah, he was just a floating head. It was eerie. Indeed. 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 Oh, guys, that was pretty fun. I think I'm going to wrap up here. I've been going for a little while, but I'll be mixing obviously more 5200 stuff in. If you're interested in the cartridge, the ATARIMAX Ultimate SD, you can order it. There is a link in the description. I don't get paid for it. I don't even have a good relationship with Steve anymore because I got really mad at him because it took forever to get this. And that's the warning I give you. You can order one of these from him, but you might want to like stay on his ass if you want to get this. He makes good stuff. He just takes quite a while to send it. PJ knows what I'm talking about. There's a chick band called Robots in Disguise. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Thanks guys for hanging out. This was fun. Happy New Year. If you didn't hear me say it before, I'm saying it again. Enjoy yourself. Play some video games. Have a good time. Jon Snow is completely passed out over here now. He is done. He is done. Anyway. When I first was deciding to set up in here instead of where I used to have everything set up, I was like, should I move my bed out of my bedroom? But honestly, it's been really convenient to have it there for setting shit on, and John hanging out in here. When Moogle was here, he would hang out in here too. So, I think it was a good decision. Sometimes I get lucky and a good decision happens. So anyway, y'all take care. Eating Pace, what's up, dude? What's up? I didn't even notice that was you. Guys, if there's anybody that popped in that I didn't acknowledge, I apologize. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. More stuff soon. You guys be good. And play something fun. I will catch you guys later. Y'all take care.